Howie Carr's Hate Mail Monday. Let the hate flow through you.
This is the part of the show where I go through all of Howie's social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you can find Howie Carr. You can also find a bunch of trolls who hate Howie Carr. And that is what we did. Now,
some love me.
Yes. Well, some trolls. No, most of the trolls hate you. Yes. But I'm going to start with the Boston Herald because you wrote a piece and Michael Avenatti's picture was right there. And you were trying to keep track of the Democrat lies, which we do have a limit, Howie, on the Herald. It's like 750 words.
And I missed a biggie, too, as was pointed out. You know, what these are Democrat lies that they've told us recently, and I missed one of the most recent ones. Global warming caused the collapse of the condo. How did I miss that one?
Yeah, there were a couple of ones you missed that people wrote in the comments, but people also wrote this. How about the BS uttered at CPAC, you old bleep? Oh, I love the gasp. Keep that up. Wait, we're just getting started. The VIP's shocked. That was one of the nice ones.
They just, whenever they don't like what I write anymore or say, they just come back with Trump. The whole thing with the Kerry's latest mask fiasco. They just came back, what about Trump?
Well, thank you for that.
Wait a second, did Trump ever get caught going through the security gate not wearing a mask?
Well, another person says, now do Donald Trump's lies, just from yesterday. Another person, Ham Salad, says, did you keep track of Trump's lies? Or did those not matter to you because there were lots, like every day?
Well, did they give me any examples?
No. One guy did give examples. He put up some sort of document, but they weren't lies. They were just, things he didn't like to hear, which that doesn't count. Just because someone says something you don't like doesn't mean it's a lie. Another person says, well, shoot, Howie, you didn't even try to keep track of Trump's lies. What, 70,000 in 4 years? They need to get a little more clever for my sake. Just get a little more clever for Hate Mail Monday. You guys got to mix up the insults.
That's why Putin hacked into the Vermont power grid because he wanted to erase all the lies. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I just made it up right now. But the Washington Post did say Putin hacked into the Vermont power grid. That's one of my all-time favorites because the editor Marty Barron, he's the guy from the Boston Globe who put in the picture of the porn picture and said this is an American soldier raping an Iraqi woman. That was one of his big scoops at the Boston Globe, and so we've got a big story running tonight in the Washington Post. It's Vladimir Putin has hacked in to the Vermont power grid. Was the guy checking his email? It's one of my all-time. I mean, it's just one of my own personal favorites. We've all got our favorites. That's one of mine.
Well, it's kind of funny that when Trump was president, anything that happened was linked to Putin. Like, someone could steal a bag of M&Ms, and it was like, does Putin have something to do with this? But now that all of these major industries are being hacked, and it's clearly Russian hackers, allegedly, all of a sudden, people just don't think that it's Putin. He's off the hook suddenly. It's weird.
Deeply sourced reporting about that Vermont power grid. Vladimir Putin, operating from the Kremlin, hacking in to see Joe Blow's emails.
Yeah, kind of small
from
potatoes.
Colchester, Vermont.
Kind of small potatoes.
Mrs. Blow says, pick up a quart of milk coming home tonight.
By the way, Hate Mail Monday, even when it's on Tuesday, is brought to you by Piantadosi Baking Company, celebrating over 100 years of baking excellence since 1916. Okay, now here is everyone's favorite part. This is where we play the voicemails. VIPs.
Where's Granny, by the way?
She hasn't been on in a while. I don't know what's up with her. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. Sometimes when you hear from people a lot and then you don't hear from them, it's sad. I'll check in. I'll try to figure that out. All right, let's start though. So Howie's been really struggling. You've been having an internal struggle with the toll-free number. We talked about this quite a lot. You like to say toll-free. It's something
But I've been trying to stop saying toll-free because it seems rather extraneous.
But that's like you trying to stop saying chocolate or claps. That's not going to happen. That's just who you are. Restaurant. How do you say restaurant?
Restaurant.
Okay,
that is not how you say restaurant.
Now pretend you're saying it in regular life.
Eatery. Diner.
So you don't want to say toll-free, but you still do. So let's play cut one.
You know, Howie, you saying toll-free is no different than you telling us every day to call any time, day or night, between 1 and 4 p.m.
Well, that's kind of humorous, though, isn't it? Don't you get the wry note in my voice when I say that? I'm a master of irony.
That's good. I didn't know that. I thought you just made that mistake sometimes. Now, another person has a problem with your pronunciation. That is usually something that comes up during hate mail. This is cut 2.
Hey, Howie. On Friday, you were criticizing Biden for dropping syllables. You have the same problem, though, Paperboy. Repeat after me. Collapse. Holyoke. Restaurant.
Told you. Restaurant.
I can't help it. That's the way it's pronounced in Holyoke.
All right, Howie's not the only one who gets hate. I get my fair share of vitriol from the trolls. Let's play cut 3.
Hold on, Ed. There's a reason why you can understand how a 10-year-old is thinking. You both have the same degrees in playing pretend, except he didn't pay for his. You did.
I was a theater major. I guess you could say that's a degree in playing pretend. But I'm proud of it, and look where it's got me. Nothing wrong with that. All right, now let's play cut 4.
The Howie Carr Show. All Biden, all the time. I guess it beats NPR.
That's a low bar to set.
As long as the hits keep on coming, we're going to keep putting those platters down.
We're going to, after the next commercial break, we're going to play 10 Biden cuts with no commercial interruptions.
All right, and lastly...
Ladies and gentlemen, the hits just keep on coming.
Actually, I thought I had one. Oh, okay. By the way, Howie, I wrote a column on... What did I write a column on? Oh, on the media, on little tips of things they could do, like stop asking about Joe Biden's ice cream flavor. And this person said, another nothing, Grace. Use the brain God gave you to do better or get out of journalism. And lastly, this is cut 5.
Howie, every time you say the word "the," as in the State Department, you add an the State Department, the ice cream cone. We got to get you in a Wizard of Oz, man. You make Ted Kennedy look like a piker.
I think not. I sometimes, for the State Department, I just try to think of some witty adjective that I could add, like the hack-infested State Department. Or the John Kerry-esque State Department. I'll work on it.
See, that's what hate mail is all about. Constructive criticism. We'll be back after this. That was Hate Mail Monday. I'll be back next week with more hate. Actually, Howie, though, I think we do have to send out some pics of ourselves. That gets the people going. That generates hate. Send out a picture of the two of us smiling, and then that really drives people crazy. They start writing mean things
Didn't they like seeing the picture of me with the gun?
Yeah,
with the AR-15 last week at Cape Gun Works?
Strangely, I thought that was going to be a treasure trove. I thought I would go there and see the comments, but there was just a couple nice comments. Looking good. Have fun.
Maybe it was because I was armed at the time and they were concerned.
Yeah, make more friends with that for sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Summer is a time for excitement, whether it's leaving your worries behind or going on vacation for a few days or just leaving your comfort zone and trying something new today with HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, I can try new dishes without the usual hassles of cooking something for the first time. Actually, there was a review of HelloFresh in the New York Post a couple days ago, and the woman who wrote it said it was her favorite meal delivery service ever. She said she tried a lot, and this was the best one. She said she loved the little packets of seasoning. That was one thing she singled out. That's one thing you and I have mentioned before, haven't we?
It makes
Taylor?
everything so much easier. I don't have too many recipes that call for turmeric or something like that. And some of these spices, you don't know where to look on the spice rack or how it's organized if you're familiar with your spice rack at home at all. So it makes hunting for ingredients a lot easier.
And you can order any number of meals that you want. And this woman was saying that, like a lot of us in the summer, she's not around on the weekend. So she gets like 3 meals during the week delivered to her. And she decides she decides what she wants, and she gets it, and she's all taken care of. And there's only a couple people living in her house, so she has extra meals left over for the next day. It's just a great way to go. You don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to bother with screwing around with rubbing elbows with the remaining Karens and all the rest of it. It's delivered right to your door, HelloFresh, and it's a good price too, as the woman in the New York Post said. We should probably tweet that story out. Actually, we'll find it and tweet it out for you so you can see another review of someone else who loves HelloFresh. HelloFresh now offers 50 menu and market items to choose from every week, with new items constantly being added. So there's always something new to try. There are meal options for every occasion, inspired by different cuisines, even quick dinners and 10-minute lunches. And there are 20-minute dinners as well. The woman in the New York Post mentioned them. Perfect for switching things up. You can go vegan, you can go low-cal, whatever you want. And with pictures, easy-to-follow directions, and pre-measured ingredients that everybody raves about, each dish is easier to make than the last. We'll be tweeting out that story from the New York Post, so watch for it. Just tweeted it out. Great. So check it out. Go to HelloFresh.com/Howie14 and use code Howie14 to get up to 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's code Howie14 at HelloFresh.com/Howie14. I'm Howie Carr.
He's making talk radio great again. He's Howie Carr.